I guess we're live. It's been a while since I've done this, so I don't know how this technology works anymore. Let's see. Do we have a chat going? All right. Hopefully that works. Hello world. All right. This video is eventually to go up on my channel later, but I like doing it live sometimes just in case somebody pops in. We can have a little bit of a conversation. I haven't revealed a new project in a while, even though a couple of things have come out. I just haven't been promoting many things. But I want to promote this because I'm not doing it by myself, and I'm totally getting into promoting other people more than me. Little back story here. I have a friend following me who's also a writer, who I started noticing on Twitter because she was writing these very short stories and the entire story fits in a single tweet. And I became enamored with her writing. She was writing under EJ Moore at the time. I think she's going to start writing under her real name, Eleanor Taylor, and she's phenomenally talented. And she just needs the outlet and the encouragement to start writing in a more commercial fashion, because right now she's just giving away her talent on Twitter. So I convinced her to that she's amazing. She probably still needs more convincing on that, and that she should collect her tweets in a book and sell it, which she did, and then in a much too flattering manner dedicated the book to me, and we got to hang out in London when I was just there, and brought tears to my eyes just to have someone say that I meant that much to them, because honestly, I feel like I'm the one getting something out of this collaboration. So I was trying to think of a way to get her writing in a bigger format, and because she writes so well in a small space, we started thinking about a book that took place over postcards, and that we started thinking about different ways of doing that. We came up with this story that takes place in the apocalypse, and this guy surviving the apocalypse sees these balloons floating through the sky, and there's something dangling from the balloons, and he's got this rifle and he shoots the balloons down and finds these postcards, and there's snippets of this girl's life, this person who's surviving the apocalypse in a different location, and she's sending out just thoughts into the world. And this guy becomes obsessed with A, finding more of these postcards, and then B, finding the person who's writing them. And so there's a lot of ways we could have published this. There's a lot of ways we're going to publish this. And one of the ways is I created a bunch of postcards by myself from scratch, and then had them printed out and sent them to a friend who has amazing handwriting. And I had her write the story front and back on these postcards. And now I'm going to see them for the first time. And she's been working on these for a couple of months. She's a very busy student, and she's working on them in her spare time. And Zoe, I hope you get to see this video and watch my excitement, because I'm dying to see what you did here. So this has been a very long process for publishing something that's was inspired by tweets. But the next step will be to take these to a scanner, get them professionally scanned, and then crop them and create a paperback using these postcards. And another idea I had, and I'll get the box in a second. So in the story, the guy who's collecting these postcards is collecting them in a small tin box, and the postcards are going to end up in a small tin. And I think I might sell these one-off originals to somebody at some point. But oh my God. So I picked the right person for this. Zoe is so meticulous, and she like arranged all of these in order with tabs. This is the kind of postcard we've got. Okay, this is insane. I was so worried that doing something with handwriting is so tricky because keeping it legible but making it look not like a font is difficult. This is insane how legible this is. I think it's reversed because of but look at that quality. So I noticed she's actually the daughter of a friend of mine, and I was staying with them for a little bit and working with her dad on a project, and I saw her writing, and I was like, um, "Is that you write like that all the time? That looks exhausting." But she writes naturally the most beautiful handwriting. This looks like a font. It's insane. It's so legible. Eleanor, I can't wait for you to see this. We were really worried about making this a scanned um, project because we were worried you wouldn't be able to read it. The front one, so that's Rita's handwriting, the female. The guy who's shooting them out, we had her do a little bit of a messier writing, and he's also having to write on the front of these postcards. So he's collecting the postcards, and then is that not going to focus? And then he writes. So she's writing on the back of the postcard, and this is actually Zoe's handwriting. And then on the front, our other guy, our other protagonist, is writing. Um, oh boy, oh my God, that's a good one. And I have to say, this story, I sent this to my editor to look over, and he did not have time to be looking over anything, and he read it like straight away, like didn't pause. It is so crazy where this story goes. And for us, this is just the beginning. This is a world that we're going to um, take in different directions with different mediums. So this is just the first in this style. Let me see. I should read one of these. I guess I could read this one. I mean, everything's a spoiler. Um, this is from Clayton's perspective. This is the guy with the gun who's closing in on our girl, and there's a sense of trepidation here. Like, do you want him to find her or not? Clayton writes on the front of one of her postcards, "I'm getting closer. I can feel it. Found two of your balloons on the same day. I don't know the order. Just have to guess. Was your blue pen running a little lower on ink in this one? What happened to the purple pen? I think of it sitting in a jar a long time since anyone touched it, wondering if it still works, still has a purpose, still has anything to say. When you write things in ink, you can't take them back, can you? I've written lies on these cards so far, and I don't know why. No one will read these but me. What am I afraid of? Who am I kidding? I've killed more than 3 people." And then there's some more stuff that he scratched out. Wow. It looks so good. Okay. I wanted to look through all of these, but I do not want to mess up her ordering system. So I'm going to leave them in the box. I'm going to. Eleanor's on. Elinor, this is. I'm so excited for you to see these. Okay, let's pull another one out since you're here. I love so I chose some graphics that had like space around it, and I love the way she's written around them. It's so cool. What's up, Iman? And well, God, some of my good writing friends are in the chat. Hope you guys are doing great, man. All right, Eleanor, this has been a fun journey with you so far. We got a lot more to do. Um, there's so many great ones. And Rita's handwriting is so good. What's up, Michael? Eleanor, your writing is so amazing. I love reading Rita's voice. All right, let me see if I can grab sorry to do this. I wasn't prepared, but I'm going to grab the little tin box that I have for these, and I'll show you that. And then I'll run upstairs and grab Eleanor's books so you can see those. So bear with me. Okay, here's the box. I'll show you more in a second. All right, so the box these are going to go in is this beauty. So the guy carrying them around, this is my test fit. This is the postcard size. So you see it just fits perfectly. You could probably keep a couple of bullets in there as well. So the guy carrying this pink box around with all this florid stuff is quite the conservative, manly man with, a prepper with guns and, all that stuff. So all of these postcards are going to live in order in a box like this. So even after we have the print book and the ebook out there, there'll just be one of these. And it'll sit on my shelf until we figure out what to do with it. But hopefully we'll find someone who wants the original at some point. And this is Eleanor's other two books. E.J. Moore is what she writes under. You can follow her on Twitter. This is, I think, 5 short stories. Her writing is so good. And this is one of the coolest books I've ever received in my life, because as far as I know, it's the only book that's ever been dedicated to me. I'm going to get a little misty just looking at that. But so Elinor has written these very short stories, and they take these prompts. And what she's done is taken, I think, 365 of these, or a couple hundred of these anyway, and organize them alphabetically by the prompt. And then there's the whole tweet formatted, beautifully done. These things are amazing, and it's such a great book to just keep by your bedside, or a place where you can just read a couple a night and absorb them. Try not to fly through them too quickly. Each of them are worth taking some time with. So congratulations, Elinor, on these amazing books, and congrats on getting so close to getting this post-apocalypse postcard story out in the world. I'm really excited about it. And you guys saw it first. And we probably be another few weeks before I get everything scanned and formatted and make it available for you guys. But you're going to love it. It's an amazing story. And good seeing you. Thanks for checking in. And so good to see so many familiar faces. And see you on the other side. Bye, Elinor.